The variety of wines available to consumers illustrates the diversity of an industry where Cabernet, Merlot, and Chardonnay are enjoyed along with Pinot Noir, Syrah, and Riesling, a veritable melting pot of varietals. And consider the diversity of the winemaking industry: French, Italian, Chilean, and Australian vintners. On the American vineyard scene,
this is about 3 years old.
winemaker Mac McDonald will tell you that African American vintners are not as well known.
I travel around the country. I've been to a lot of places, do a lot of wine dinners, do a lot of, charity events. And as I do these charities events, it all of a sudden it dawned on me that there was no African Americans in my audience.
That I personally made.
Is that right?
Theodore Lee owns Theopolis Vineyards in Cloverdale, California, where she grows Petite Syrah grapes.
Everything. So I want you to try it
I would
because
love to try
it is absolutely a kick.
Raised in rural Texas, she wasn't exposed to many wine drinkers till she joined a law firm that employed several vineyard owners.
It smells amazing.
Today, as an African-American woman successfully conducting wine business, Theo says her heritage presents a whole new point of view to the wine trade.
African Americans, they could get as much pleasure if they knew about the quality of wine. And that's what we're about, educating and making available to the public at large, but the African American community specifically.
And so as we were going through this thing...
Both Mac and Theo belong to the Association of African American Vintners, or AAAV.
The Association of African American Vintners, we started several years ago. It was founded around members who could come together, create an opportunity for us to talk, share resources, and we wanted to also provide an opportunity to educate the public. Primarily African Americans, but not only African Americans, about wine, the wine industry, and what the wine industry can do.
This celebration near Mac's Vineyard in Windsor, California, shares the lifestyle of wine with Vintner Club members, as well as friends in the wine community. For some, that lifestyle is learned. Others have a different appreciation. Mac's interest began as a 12-year-old boy on his family's Texas farm.
My father was a moonshine maker by the name of Sue, long before Johnny Cash had a song by a man named Sue. And there used to be a bunch of attorneys and doctors and guys that came out of Houston and Dallas and Fort Worth, Texas, that go hunting with my grandfather, because he had all these various types of dogs, and they would drink my father's moonshine. And one of those guys used to drink Burgundy. If you look at these grapes here, next year we'll have a lot.
Sampling that Burgundy began a lifelong interest in wine. Today, Mac and his wife, Lil, have realized their dream of owning their own winery, a venture into viticulture that puts Mac into a very small segment of the industry. African Americans own fewer than 5% of all of the wineries in the United States, a statistic the association wants to change.
So in the wine business, if you know how the game is played and you have some major players in the business that take the time with you to tell you the 1, 2, 3s about this business, then it can be good.
The fact that we're successful, the fact that we're out here, the fact that people know we're out here, that will increase opportunities and desires of other people to try it, to get in the business and see if they can do something with it.
Wine consumption in the United States has increased more than 25% in the past decade. One of the goals of the association is to direct more African American students into careers in viticulture. Mac says the organization offers scholarships and internships as a viable way of changing the face of the industry.
The idea is not to have it a black thing, but the idea is to get more African Americans to drink wine. Once you drink wine, honey, I don't care who wine you drink. As long as you're drinking wine, I'm a happy camper.
When you bring diversity to the table, what you do is get a different perspective. You get a different approach than what your traditional general population may do.
I like spicy. I'm a big fan of the spicy. But
recent studies show that spending by diverse groups can have a significant impact on consumer segments of the economy. The association thinks that wine education, targeted marketing, and increased awareness can send more of those dollars to wine sales.
We're out here, we're making quality product. We don't make African American wine. We don't make black wine. We make quality product. The association is not just around African Americans. The majority wine industry, they love the fact that we're out here. Why? Because it brings wine consumers to them that they otherwise would not have gotten.
Diversity is the brightest new vintage of the wine industry's horizon, a fact that the AAAV toasts. And just as that taste of Burgundy began the path for Mac McDonald, his goal is to lay the groundwork for the next aspiring winemaker of color.
As for the future, I just hope that I can hang on long enough to see some African American, male or female, tap me on the shoulder and say, "Oh man, I can make better wine than you can."